Well, it's 8:41, and I'm so excited to announce that on the line right now is the one and only Grammy, CMA, ACM, AMA award winner, Miss Crystal Gayle. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
I almost didn't have room on my paper to put all the awards and accolades you have gotten over the years. It's such a pleasure and such an honor to be talking to you this morning. It's been... I want to talk quickly about what happened over the weekend. A very sad weekend in country music. We lost Naomi Judd, and you tweeted out, I believe, and said some wonderful things about Naomi. Did you ever get to perform together?
We never performed in the sense of singing together, other than maybe a big group when we were on stage. But we were more friends, we're close as entertainers, but being both from Kentucky, we had a special bond.
Oh, that's right. Kentuckians. That's for sure.
Yes.
Sad weekend for sure. Especially since last night they got they were inducted into the Country Hall of Fame. Want to talk about some of the amazing things you have done over the years. I want to remind people how huge you are in the country music community, and kind of put a little toe in, I want to say country pop as well, because you had some beautiful songs, Talking in Your Sleep. Do you know, I don't know, sometimes when I talk to artists, they don't even realize some of the accolades they have. Do you realize Talking in Your Sleep was one of the most performed country songs in 1978?
No, I didn't.
See, that happens sometimes.
But I love it. I love that song. It's a great song. Great writers. Nashville is filled with all these wonderful writers and performers. I mean, it's just a great place if you want to get into the business.
Do you have a favorite? You have performed with so many different artists. I mean, I even saw the other day a little clip of you performing with Andy Gibb, of all people. Do you have a favorite artist who you performed with over the years that just sticks out like a great experience and would do it all over again if you could?
Well, I had a wonderful time working with Tom Waits. We did the soundtrack of One from the Heart.
That's right.
And it was just incredible working with him.
Incredible in the sense of easy to, some collaborators, it's so easy. It's like breathing. Is that what you mean?
Well, he's such a great songwriter, entertainer, that he would write at night, and we would go in the studio and record. I'd learn the song that morning, and we'd be recording it. It was like it all just fit. And I love his music. It's like watching a movie when you read the lyrics.
How do artists do that? You must walk me through a process of seeing a brand new song and recording it within a couple of hours. How on earth do you learn something like that so quickly? Is it just something because you're an artist and it just comes naturally? Because I don't know if I could do that.
I'm sure you could. It's something that you learn the song, you get the lyrics, you get the melody, and then you start to feel the song. Mm-hmm. And that all has to come together. Yes, we can just record it as singing it, but you want to feel it as well. And so you know the song a little bit better the more you perform it.
Speaking of performing, I'm hoping you do all your hits this weekend. Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue? We just played that before you had called in, and I can't imagine you won't do that. Please tell me you're going to do that.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I have to do that.
You have to do that, right? I mean, that's the song, right? But just looking at the list of we were talking about Talking in Your Sleep, and I have coming up also one of my favorite. I had this on repeat back in the 80s. Do you know which song I'm going to tell you about? You and I.
You and I, did you say?
Yes, with Eddie Rabbitt. I had it
we
on.
Miss him a whole lot.
Oh, my goodness. I
Eddie.
had that on repeat. That was just, and I tried to sing along. It didn't work too well, but I tried. I was trying the harmonies. Didn't work too well. But that was named the one of the all-time favorite country music duets on CMT when they did the countdown of the top 100. That came in at number 7. I'm not surprised.
Eddie called me and he said, I have a song that I want you to do a little harmony on. And when I listened to it, I said, Eddie, I think I can do a little bit more than harmony. And so, we went in the studio, and it's such a beautiful song. Frank Myers wrote the song, and it was his first song he had gotten recorded.
I love it. And like I said, I had it on repeat back in the 80s. And which also, let's talk about your beautiful hair. That was something that was so well known back in the 80s. It was just so gorgeous, almost down to the ground. And everyone always had questions. How do you take care of it? Did you have special people to, come and take care of your hair?
No, I just washed it in the shower and let it dry.
That's it.
Well, when you have long hair, there's a lot that goes into it. You can't just go to a beauty shop, a salon, because they don't deal with that. They don't. They're programmed to cut and set and do that. It's not a long hair. There was one place in New York that specialized in long hair, and I went there a few times for treatments and things. But really, you just have to know how to deal with it. And I keep saying I'm going to do a little book or a video, showing with how I dealt with hair. Because everybody's hair is different. Everybody's hair is different, but it's just so beautiful. How long is it now? It's still below the knees, and I say I should just cut it, but it's hard to get rid of something that's been with you for a few years.
It's so tough to do that because it's so iconic. It just goes with you. It's Crystal Gayle, Don't Make My Brown Eyes Blue, and gorgeous hair. It's one big package. And I would and I know there are some hairdressers out there who would just want to cut, and we can't allow that. We can't let them.
Well, they do some beautiful things to hair, because I see all these great pictures of people. But, it definitely takes something else to know how to deal with the long hair.
Well, I can't wait to see the show. It is this Saturday at the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center. Can't wait to hear all of the great songs. Do you have any new material or any covers that, or is it going to be a surprise?
Well, what we do is we just have fun. And that's the most important part. We'll get out there and do songs. And I do songs that are off my latest album called You Don't Know Me, which is classic country. I put those in. That songs I grew up singing. And, definitely it's really just to have fun.
I love having fun. And we're going to have fun this Saturday at the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center. If you don't have your tickets, you can get them through us here at the station. You can also get them on Miss Gayle's website. There's a portal, and it'll take you right there to get tickets, and that's crystalgayle.com. We were talking about the great song, Just You and I, with Eddie Rabbitt, number 7 of all-time favorite country music duets, according to CMT and their 100 greatest country duets of all times countdown. I'd love to play it now. Is that okay with you, Miss Gayle?
Sounds great.
Here it is.
I love it.
Here it is with Eddie Rabbitt. And we'll see you Saturday.